matter where you are this morning, from North Carolina to Maine, we encourage you to stay off the roads as much as possible so that we can keep them clear for first responders and for vehicles who are working power restoration. We also encourage everyone to continue listening to the instructions of their state and local officials and to visit ready.gov for tips on how to stay safe after the storm. Down power lines, flooding, generator issues, and fallen trees are just some of the dangers that exist after a storm, and by taking a few simple steps you can improve your level of safety and the level of safety for your family. We still have a ways to go with Irene. But I did want to take a minute and thank everyone who followed the instructions of their local officials yesterday and last night. As I said, unfortunately, we have seen some loss of life. But by and large, with the evacuations and other precautions taken, we have dramatically decreased the risk to life over the course of the storm. And we want to thank the public for helping us achieve that goal. As I've been saying all week, this storm is in three phases: preparation, response, and recovery. We are now in the second phase for the most part. That is the initial part of the response. Damage assessments are already underway. I spoke to Governor Perdue of North Carolina this morning. As the storm clears the East Coast, we will be conducting damage assessments with our state partners in all of the affected states to determine the area of the storm's impacts and the next steps that need to be done in the response and recovery process. So we have a ways to go, but I think it is safe to say that the worst of the storm, at least up to and including New York and New Jersey, has passed. The storm will proceed up through New England this evening and out of the United States by late tonight, early tomorrow morning. I'd like to turn this platform over to Bill Reed from the National Hurricane Center to give the estimate of the storm. Bill?
Thank you, Madam Secretary. You actually did a great job of capturing what the forecast for the storm will be. I want to add a few things here. We were very fortunate to be able to get a unique opportunity. We actually had the Hurricane Hunter aircraft from the Air Force Reserves actually fix the center of the storm as it was coming into New York City earlier this morning. Now that it's come past, the center's here on the Connecticut-New York state line, but we still have the onshore flow with the high surf, tropical storm force winds, and still some threat for tidal flooding, especially when the winds become more out of the west and then southwest this afternoon. The west-facing Buzzards Bay and areas along Rhode Island's coast will be the next issue for the coastal effects. And as you said, everywhere south of there, conditions will be improving, though we still have tropical storm force wind gusts, and we'll have tropical storm warning continue down through Chincoteague to the south of the center of the storm. It'll pass through New England today and into the eastern Canada and the Maritime provinces overnight tonight, and then it'll be the impact and the follow-up after that. Next slide, please. Heavy rain is going to be the ongoing issue. The heaviest rain has exited the New Jersey and Pennsylvania area, but still continues for eastern New York State up into the Adirondacks and all of northern New England, and it should be exiting most of Connecticut and except for extreme western Massachusetts this afternoon. Next slide, please. This is the forecast for the rainfall, continuing rainfall from now on. We're still looking at some 2 to 6 inches of rain across this area. Very highly prone to flash flooding, mountainous and hilly terrain, already saturated ground.